Good afternoon, everybody. We are going to ask that you stay standing through the Pledge of Allegiance, the national anthem.
Against the flag of the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to the commencement ceremonies for the Turner High School graduating class of 2021. We are excited to celebrate our graduates and their accomplishments and build new traditions with the first graduation ceremony here at the District Activity Center. I'd like to start out by thanking Mr. Wes Lewis and Miss Bailey Eisenbraun, as well as the Turner High School Band for their performance. I'd also like to thank Miss Shelby Hanna and Mr. Robert Roulette and the Turner High School Choir for their virtual performance. Thank you guys, great job. And now for the platform guests, our Board of Education. They volunteer their time to represent the Turner community and guide our district well. Ms. Teresa Tillery is the board president. Steve Russell, Joy Berry, Becky Billigmeyer, Jeff Davidson, Brian Fishbach, and Daniel Soptic. The next group we'll introduce are district administrators. Will you all stand as I call your name to be recognized? Dr. Jason Dandoy, our superintendent. Deb Ayers-Geist. Joy Engel. And Doug Powers. Next up are the Journey School of Choice administrative team and the Turner High School administrators. Dr. Rena Duell, Dr. Frankie Leiser, Steve St. Louis, and Dr. Ben Sutherland. This event would not be possible without the hard work of our senior sponsors, They are Ms. Kim Biasella, Mr. David Hagan, and Ms. CC Stump. They're hiding way up there in the balcony. As you can see this afternoon, on both sides of the graduates are the faculty and staff of Turner High School and Journey School of Choice. Faculty members, please stand to be recognized at this time. Thank you. I would like to take a minute and recognize a couple of our staff members who are retiring after this year. Together, they have more than 60 years of service to Turner School District. Mr. Brett Clanky and Ms. Pam Burris. Thank you guys for everything you've done for our students. Now, we have a message from the Board of Education from our board president, Mrs. Tillery.
Before I start, I wanted to say I am absolutely living the dream right now. Stadium has been a dream for our district for many years, and standing here having this graduation at the end of a super stressful year, it's living the dream. So I hope we all can appreciate this moment. Good afternoon, class of 2021. It's my honor to address you on behalf of the Board of Education. What a year. Because of restrictions caused by the pandemic, many traditional senior activities and celebrations looked very different for the class of 2021. Through all the restrictions and constant change, we became stronger together. Relationships and personal connections were made that wouldn't have happened during a typical school year. We supported each other, we gave each other grace and empathy during these uncertain times. We learned that face-to-face personal connection brought us closer together than social media ever could. The Board of Education is very proud of the tenacity and the positivity of the class of 2021 that they showed throughout what was most the undoubtedly and most challenging and unique year of their lives. The flexibility and perseverance learned by your class will serve each of you well your whole life. The increased sense of resilience that you acquired in the last 15 months will make you stronger in all your future endeavors. The Board of Education congratulates your accomplishments, and we can't wait to see all the good you will do in the world using the valuable lessons you learned since the onset of the pandemic. I want to share some words with you from Peter Sarant, English teacher at Turner High School, that were in the May 2021 Turner Today. Sorry. Community strength is measured by crisis. It's how we see the strength of our character. When the pandemic of 2020 hit, questions were everywhere. Ideas were many. Changes happened quickly. Turner's still here, intact, still moving forward with the future in front of us and the past in our rearview mirror. We can afford to give ourselves a pat on the back. Parents, students, teachers, bus drivers, cafeteria workers, janitors, untold stories of small heroic sacrifices that add up to something that will only be seen in the history books. From Quantrill's raiders in 1863, the floods of 1953, and the closing of the cold story in 2021, there have been some hard moments in our lives. The pandemic of 2020 will be another chapter in our storied past. We're often reminded of the Turner High School mascot, the Golden Bear. It has special symbolism to us. The Golden Bear shining in the darkness, yet showing ferocious strength. We will be okay. Once a Turner Bear, always a Turner. Thank you. and congratulations. I'll let you have it, and it's hard.
We know our graduates have big plans for their future, and they've worked hard to apply for scholarships and other opportunities. At this time, can you please turn your attention to the graduation program insert? As of last week, these are all the honors and scholarships that the graduating class of 2021 has received. I'd like to take a minute to recognize everybody who has been offered scholarships. Students, for those of you receiving $2,000 to $10,000 in scholarships, please stand. The next group of students are those who have earned between $10,000 and $20,000 in scholarship offers. Next up, the students who have been offered $20,000 to $50,000 worth of scholarship offers. The next group of students have been offered between $50,000 and $100,000 in scholarships. Now, for the students who've been offered more than $100,000 in scholarships. And we do have one student who's been offered over $300,000 in scholarships. I'm excited to announce that the total number of scholarships offered adds up to $4.1 million for the class of 2021. Now, some of our students have taken college and certification coursework while at Turner High School. From English composition, to algebra, to calculus, to auto repair, criminal justice, teaching, construction, and other classes. Our students have the opportunity to explore careers and college classes while still seniors in high school. If you have completed some credit hours, please stand and be recognized. These students have completed 854 credit hours towards their college education. We have two Kansas Governor's Scholars, Ashlyn Bakersfield and Rachel Everett. It is now my privilege to announce the names of the following graduates who are considered Kansas curriculum completers. They are the graduates of 2021 who have completed the most rigorous curriculum at Turner High School. Graduates, when I read your name, please stand and be recognized. Ashlyn Bakersfield, Brianne Blackmore, Syra Chronister, Andrea Esquivel Valencia, Rachel Everett, Emiliana Herr, Jennifer Antariano, Justin Jolly, Byron Kirkwood, Ulysses Madrigal, Elizabeth Medina Villalobos, Cassandra Munoz Valencia, Bailey Pierce, Patricia Salazar, Anastasia Santos Soriano, Alexander Shuri, Yacina Seguenza Mendez, Judith Silvestre Carranza, Arnaldo Silvestre Ogas, Talicia Soto, David Thong, Elizabeth Thong, Dylan Tran, Kimberly Zhang, and Selena Young. In addition to being a Kansas curriculum completer, we have 5 graduates who have also been recognized as Kansas Designated State Scholars due to their cumulative GPA and ACT score. They are Ashlyn Bakersfield, Syra Chronister, Andrea Escoval Valencia, Rachel Everett, and Jennifer Interiano. Our next recognition is our salutatoria, Selena Young. Selena attended Turner Elementary and will be headed to Johnson County Community College to study graphic design. Next up, we have a 6-way tie for valedictorian. That means each of these students has a perfect 4.0 GPA for their entire high school career. The salutatorians and valedictorians have the opportunity to address commencement if they'd like to, and we'll have 3 student speakers after we recognize them. Ashlyn Bakersfield attended Midland Trail and will be headed to Avila University next year to study nursing. Andrea Escoval Valencia attended Oak Grove Elementary and is headed to Washburn University to study forensic investigation. Rachel Everett also attended Oak Grove Elementary and will be studying music education at Kansas Wesleyan next year. Jennifer Interiano went to Midland Trail and will be going to Rockhurst University to study health science. Judah Silvestre is headed to Avila University and she'll be studying criminology and justice studies. Kimberly Zhang went to Midland Trail and will be headed to Rockhurst University to study nursing next year. Ladies and gentlemen, our salutatorian and valedictorians for the class of 2021. Our first student speaker is Rachel Everett.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates, family, friends, and faculty. I'm going to attempt to keep this short and sweet. This year has been a year like no other, and that makes us a graduating class like no other. So, we need to be proud of what we have overcome to reach this. There's a saying that diamonds are made under pressure. Given the circumstances of this year, I believe that each of us has been shaped and refined into something significantly more. We have learned many valuable lessons these past 4 years. I personally have grown more as an individual in this short amount of time than in any other in my life. The most important lesson I've learned: step out of your comfort zone. There are so many opportunities within your reach. All you have to do is take the leap. And if you don't land on your feet, pick yourself up and learn from your mistakes. Don't be afraid to try new things and meet new people. Often, the best things in life are the unexpected ones, not including this year, of course. COVID delayed the start of our school year, and it was by no means normal. We had to quickly learn how to be adaptable to any situation and to appreciate what we have while we have it. Each day brought new challenges, and we've learned to lean on each other when things grow difficult. We share our struggles, but still take ownership of them. Together, we kept pushing forward through the pressure. After all we've been through, we're cut like diamonds. All of you are glittering graduates of the class of 2021. The future will continue to shape us, but we will never forget the lessons we've learned at Turner High. I would like to personally thank my family, my friends, and my incredibly resilient teachers that have left a lasting mark on my life. Thank you for challenging me and shaping my future dreams, as well as those of the students before me. There will be obstacles in our future, but we've been shaped under pressure. We are gleaming, multifaceted stones that can cut through anything in our path. Congratulations, class of 2021. We've made it. Thank you.
Our second student speaker is Jennifer Interiano.
Whether we like it or not, much of our lives are defined by numbers. It might be our jersey numbers, our student IDs, or even our grade level in school. And of course, I'm no different. Much of my life has been defined by numbers. Some of those numbers are my GPA, the amount of scholarships that I've earned, and the many hours that I work each week. As my time at Turner High School comes to an end, I want to share my final 4 numbers with you all here today. Number 4. Representing 4 years of high school, each year different than the last. The lessons and memories made each year developed me into who I am today. Number 3, having 3 other family members, including my mom, my dad, and my younger sister. They each teach me a lesson. My mom taught me the importance of determination. My dad taught me to see the world for what it truly is. And my dear sister Kimberly, she taught me patience. Number 2, I was raised with 2 languages, English and Spanish. Although having to learn both at the same time was a challenge, the benefits of being bilingual are very advantageous. And my number 1 is me. I was the first person in my family born in the United States, the first person in my family to go to college, and as a future prediction, the first person in my family to actually graduate college. In addition, I also achieved the honor of graduating first in the class of 2021. In the end, I want teachers. You guys gave me the strength to complete this accomplishment. And to my fellow graduates of the class of 2021, I leave you with the words of Henry David Thoreau. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you imagine. Thank you.
Our final student speaker is Judith Silvestre.
My fellow graduates, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you for reaching this outstanding milestone. We all have had obstacles throughout our high school journey, and despite the fact that we lived through a pandemic, we made it and we are here stronger than ever. However, let us not forget how we got here. We all chose to attend Turner High School, and without the amazing environment, our education would have not been possible. By that, I would like to thank the Turner High School administration and staff for your dedication towards our education these last 4 years. I would also like to thank the parents of class of 2021. Without your endless love and sacrifice, your child would not be here. In addition, I would like to express my gratitude to my family. My extended family has taught me something very valuable. They will always be there for me no matter their circumstances, not only spiritually, but physically. Thank you for being such a gracious part of my life. Thank you to my cousins, Porfirio Conde, Chabeli Conde, Cristal Silvestre, Brisa Silvestre, and Arnoldo Silvestre for being such great role models. Thank you for all being special and different in your own way. Not to mention, I would like to thank my best friend, who is like my sister, Yesenia Sigüencia. I truly appreciate you. Last but not least, my parents, Nicolás Silvestre and Ariadna Carranza. Your sacrifices and hard work has shaped me into the woman I am today. I am honored and blessed to have you as parents. Thank you for giving me the opportunity you guys never had. And I leave you with this, class of 2021. Please trust in yourself and every action you take. Do not let this be the end, but let this be the beginning. Please go out and reach for more, and remember, never settle for less. Go get what you deserve. To my fellow Hispanic community, hola, muy buenas tardes a todos. Hoy es un día muy especial para mí y para cada uno de ustedes. Hoy finalizamos este capítulo de nuestra vida y no pudo ser posible sin la ayuda de Dios y el esfuerzo de cada uno de ustedes. Para ustedes que están sentados enfrente de mí, les deseo éxito en todo lo que emprendan y quiero decirles que si queremos una vida que marque la historia de nuestra raza hispana, hay que seguir estudiando y prepararnos para nuestro futuro, porque el saber y tener conocimiento es poder. Nunca paren de seguir trabajando hasta obtener lo que se merecen y quieren, siempre con la frente en alto y con humildad. Y para ustedes los padres, gracias por cada gota de sudor y cada sacrificio que han hecho por sus hijos. Quiero que sepan que el valor y esfuerzo que dan cada día hacia la educación de sus hijos es valiosa. Como hispanos es difícil dedicar tiempo de calidad a la persona por el trabajo y las circunstancias y aún así están aquí graduándose. Yo sé que eso les llena de orgullo y satisfacción. No paren de seguir motivándolos porque ustedes son parte fundamental del éxito de sus hijos. Sus esfuerzos han traído frutos a la cual podemos ver aquí. Gracias, Dios los bendiga. Siempre disfruten el resto del día. Have a good day, everyone, and God bless.
Seniors, please prepare to receive your diplomas. Members of the audience, please be respectful of all the graduates and their families by allowing each graduate their moment and for their name to be heard on this special occasion.
Hi, my name is Lauren Walbridge, English teacher at Turner High School. I have the pleasure and privilege of introducing the first set of graduates. Julieta Alcuna Valdez. Jessica Aguilar Garcia. Paula Valentina Aldana Cardenas. Dominic Andrew Amayo. Robert Zane Austin. Alyssa Kathleen Bailey. Paige Allen Bailey. Ashlyn Faye Bakersfield. Aaliyah Marie Barajas. Bridget Barthenas. Russell Martin Barnes. Tony Basurto Hernandez. Alexander James Lee Bates. Zachary Fabrizio Bejarano. Alexis Beltran. Daniela Gonzalez Beltran. Jacob Michael Bias. Brienne Nicole Blackmore. Zoe Cayenne Boggs. Alicia Monique Bolanos. Laniva Deshay Brown. DeAndre James Burton. Alexis Paige Camden. Leslie Karina Canales. Anselmo Carrillo Jr. Ashley Leanne Carter. London Renee Carter. Gavin Michael Cottle. Ryan Alexis Chilaka. Syra Amisa Cronister. Michael Justice Clune. Alan Brady Coleman. Joshua Johnson Coleman. Alana Jasmine Kotner. Angel Alejandro Covarrubias.
My name is Selena Pereira. I teach Spanish in Avid, and I have the privilege of reading last names C through H. Brandon Baldomero Covarrubias Soto. Ryan Evan Creek. Perla Jocelyn Cruz Flores. Jeremy Christopher Michael Daniels Jr. Nathan Scott Deckard. Jacob Joel Dominguez. Lisette Duarte. Kennedy Elizabeth Eggleston. Andrea Esquivel Valencia. Kaylee Lynn Estes. Rachel Hannah Everett. Elizabeth Denise Felix. Carmen Flores. Dylan Christopher Franklin. Adriana Garcia. Freddy Sebastián Garcia Delgado. Samantha Gómez Acosta. Jimmy Gonzalez. Alan Gerardo Gordillo. Andrew Stephen Govian. Liliana Isabel Green. Skylar Jolie Grubb. Jehu Isaiah Guillermo. Toyana Simone Goliford. Esmeralda Josefina Gutierrez. Nicholas Adam Gutierrez. Carla Giselle Gutierrez Duarte. Lillian Grace Daniels Hampton. Dominique Jade Hansen. David Thomas Hawes. Iris Hayes. Michelle Ray Henry. Emiliana Kona Per. Seth Sengsu Per. Antonio Hernandez. Eric Hernandez Figueroa. Anaí Hernandez Salgado. Haley Jade Hill.
My name is Jessica Thompson. I teach business and marketing at the high school, and it is my privilege to read H through M. Marion Delron Holmes. Marquise Donnell Holmes. Mayella Neftali Hurtado. Brandon Alexander Ibarra. Jennifer Irene Interiano. Anaya Natani Aolani Johnson. Justin Dale Jolly. Sanaya Nashe Jones. Kendra Jacqueline Gerardo. Fatima Zahura Khan. Byron Cortez Kirkwood Jr. Nathan Michael Cook. Kalia Mary Catherine Lawyer. Caitlin Faith Laxton. Alexis Nicole Letillier. Michael Jeffrey Lichtenberger. Kylie Madison Light. Alexis Haley Liston. Gabriella Marie Long. Travis Ryan Frederick Lovegren. Joseph Lee Lynham. Priscilla Jenai Macias. Joshua Jordan Madden. Haley Madrid. Alexis Madrigal. Ulysses Madrigal. Rodrigo Manriquez. Sydney Jane Marshall. Anna Quinn Martinac. Emilio Jean Martinez. Allison Martinez Garcia. Juan Osvaldo Martinez Jimenez. Elizabeth Marie May. Justin Baptist McQueen. Lisbeth Medina Villalobos. Anaí Elisa Melendez. Davion Alexander Raymoon Mirde. Trina Marie Merritt. Markale Miller. Lauren Nicole Moyes.
Good afternoon, Turner. My name is Mr. Peter Serrant. I teach English 12, Advanced English 12, and Mythology. I have the pleasure and honor of announcing the names M through S. Jordan Maupin. Cassandra Munoz Valencia. Risa Murguia Rios. Hugo Nahera. Kendrika Navarrete Corral. Sarah Gabriela Navidad. Luis Antonio Navidad Hernandez. Ariel Sidney Nelson. Israel Simone Nelson. Nicholas Idan Ortiz. Yvonne Jeremiah Palmer Johnson. Jasmine Alexandria Holly. Aliyah Nicole Perry. Catherine Herrera. Donovan Ponavong. Tyler James Phillips. Bailey Pierce. Alexander Pineda Garcia. Marco Porraz. Savannah Ainsley Powers. Anthony Ramirez. Areli Ramirez. Damian Ernesto Ramirez. Laura Sofia Ramirez. Roberto Ramirez III. Fernando Ramirez Herrado. Jasmine Ramirez. Jose Ramon Rangel. Taylor Nicole Reed. Matthew Nathan Regalado. Austin Rocky Rhodes. Ruben Joseph Rivera II. Cornelius Roberson. Cameron Lee Robinson. Noah Gabriel Rodriguez. Lindsay May Rhodey. Alberto Romero. Leslie Darina Romo. Madeline Jane Rowden. Patricia Salazar. Yarhir Sandoval. Evelyn Sanji Santos.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Mrs. Keith. I am the ESL coordinator for Turner High School, grades 9 through 12. I have the honor and pleasure of announcing the last part of our senior class. Anastasia Santos Soriano. Yair Roberto Segoviano. Alexander Carter Shirey. Yesenia Viane Seguenza Mendez. Judith Silvestre Carranza. Arnaldo Silvestre Ogas. Brittany Nicole Simpkins. Emily Paige Smith. Javier Solis Vallejo. Felicia Renee Soto. Damia Deshay Steen. Gianna Renee Stevenson. Dorian Lee Stewart. Are you dancing? Daisy May Jewel Strobel. Larder Tomavangsa. David Dong. Elizabeth Lily Dong. Adamaris Toledo Rodriguez. Brianna Nicole Tomas. Richard Wayne Tomlinson III. Dylan Thong Tran. Devonte Nicole Trailer. Gabriel Anthony Valdevilla. Anthony Michael Vandemark. Moises Velasco Landeros. Samuel Velázquez. Keeland Wagner. Watching from home, Jalea Nichelle Wallace. John Noah Wheeler. Sean Caleb Whitney. Ethan Kyle Williams. Jersey Ray Williams. Annalise K. Willis. Kenton Michael Wright. Kimberly Gaosheng Song. Sorry. Selena Mikey Yang. Paul McLean Young. Giselle Guadalupe Samaron Rodriguez. Hector Jared Zarate Garcia. Zyra Mystic Elizabeth Zamitis.
Graduates, will you please stand? Ladies and gentlemen of the Board of Education, Dr. Dandoy, Dr. Dool and I, principals of the high schools, hereby acknowledge and certify that all the students here today have completed the requirements set forth by the Turner Unified School District Board Policy for graduation from Turner High School. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, It is my distinct privilege and honor to present to you the Turner High School graduating class of 2021. You may move your tassels from the right to the left-hand side. Here in a minute, you guys will go out through a group of teachers the same way you came in for freshman first day a long, long time ago. Congratulations, graduates, families, and friends. Have a great afternoon, and seniors will see you at project graduation. Congratulations.